Hey everyone, it's your boy, Young Trez, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so I've been thinking a lot lately about what it means to be a hero, and a massive part of that, let's be honest, is the look, the suit. It's not just about hiding your identity, is it? It's about becoming a symbol. And nobody, I mean nobody, has a wardrobe quite like Spider-Man. From the classic red and blues to some seriously high-tech gear, the guy has worn it all. So today, I thought it would be absolutely brilliant to take a deep dive into the closet of our favorite wall crawler. We're going on a journey through every major suit Spider-Man has ever worn. Think of it as a fashion show, but with more punching and web-slinging. We're going to break down the story behind each one, what makes it special, what gadgets it's packing, and how it changed the game for Peter Parker, or whoever was under the mask at the time. It's a bit of a history lesson, a tech showcase, and a celebration of one of the most iconic characters ever created. I've done my homework, promise, so you're in for a proper treat. So get comfy, maybe grab some snacks, because this is going to be a big one. We're going from the homemade pajamas all the way to armor that could stop a tank. We'll talk about the good, the bad, and the ones that are just a bit weird, you know? Each suit tells a story about a different chapter in Spider-Man's life, and I can't wait to get into all of it with you lot. Ready? Let's swing right into it. Alright, let's start with the absolute icon, the one everyone knows and loves, the classic suit. This is the OG, the red and blue masterpiece. When Peter Parker first got his powers, he needed something that would let him move, something that was instantly recognizable but also kept his identity a secret. This is what he came up with. It's more than just a costume. It's a statement. The bright colors were designed to be both a friendly neighborhood symbol for the people of New York and, let's be fair, a bit of a target to distract villains from hitting any vital spots. It's brilliant, really. The design is pure genius in its simplicity. It's made for maximum agility, clinging to his body so there's no drag when he's swinging through the city at like 100 miles an hour. The full face mask with those expressive white lenses hides his face but still lets him show emotion, which is a massive part of who he is. And of course, you've got the web shooters, his own invention, perfectly integrated. This suit is the foundation for everything that comes after. It's Peter Parker's heart and soul stitched together, a symbol of responsibility that has inspired millions. It's just perfect. Now, things get a bit darker. We have to talk about the Symbiote suit. This one isn't something Peter designed in his bedroom. This one came from space. After his classic suit got torn to shreds during the original Secret Wars, he finds this black living alien goo that bonds with him. At first, it seems like the best upgrade ever. The suit is sleek, all black with a massive white spider emblem, and it can mimic any clothes he wants. It even produces its own organic webbing, so no more running out of web fluid, which, trust me, is a real problem. But there's a catch, a massive one. The symbiote is alive and it starts to influence him. It feeds on his aggression, making him more violent, more arrogant. It enhances his strength and speed, yeah, but it comes at the cost of his personality. He becomes someone he's not, pushing away his friends and family. It represents a time when he nearly lost himself to the power. Eventually, with a lot of struggle, he manages to reject it, realizing that his real strength isn't in the suit, but in who he is underneath. A seriously scary but important lesson. Okay, from alien goo to billionaire tech, let's talk about the Iron Spider suit. This thing is just, wow. A gift from the one and only Tony Stark. This suit is a massive leap from the homemade stuff. It's got that signature Stark red and gold, a clear nod to Iron Man, but it's pure Spider-Man at its core. It's made of a liquid metal nanotechnology, so it can form around him instantly. No more awkward changing in alleyways, which is a huge plus. It's sleek, it's powerful, and it just looks unbelievably cool. The main event, of course, is the extra limbs. The suit comes with 3, sometimes 4, mechanical spider arms that pop out from the back. They can be used for climbing, for fighting, for stabilizing him in the air. They're basically a game changer. Plus, it has all the Stark bells and whistles enhanced lenses with a heads-up display, gliders for short flights, and a whole lot more. It's what happens when you give a kid from Queens a multi-billion-dollar budget. This suit represents Peter stepping up to a bigger stage, becoming an Avenger, and dealing with threats on a whole new level. Let's jump way forward in time to the year 2099. This isn't Peter Parker's suit. This belongs to Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man of the future. The Spider-Man 2099 suit is unlike anything we've seen before. It's a dark, menacing blue with a stylized, skull-like spider emblem that looks like it was spray-painted on. It's a much more aggressive design, which fits Miguel's personality perfectly. He's not exactly the friendly neighborhood type, you know? He's a bit more intense. The suit itself is made from unstable molecules, the same stuff the Fantastic Four's suits are made of, so it's practically indestructible. It doesn't have web shooters. Instead, Miguel has talons on his fingers and toes that let him shred his enemies and cling to walls. He also has a web-like cape made of a light refracting material that allows him to glide on air currents. It's a complete reimagining of the Spider-Man concept for a dark, cyberpunk future. It shows how the mantle of Spider-Man can be adapted and evolved for a completely different era. Right, this one's a bit of a complicated story, but the suit is iconic. The Scarlet Spider suit. This isn't Peter, but his clone, Ben Reilly. Yeah, clones, it gets weird. After Ben realizes he's a clone of Peter Parker, he creates his own identity as the Scarlet Spider. The suit is a reflection of this. It's a simple, solid red spandex bodysuit, but the most memorable part is the sleeveless blue hoodie he wears over it with a giant, off-center spider logo. It's very 90s, but in the best way possible. It's a more street-level, gritty take on the Spider-Man costume. The hoodie gives it a casual, almost thrown-together vibe that really separates him from Peter's polished look. He also has his web shooters on the outside of his suit, on his wrists and ankles, and carries extra cartridges on a utility belt. It's practical, it's tough, and it perfectly captures Ben Reilly's character, someone trying to be a hero in his own way, living in the shadow of the original but determined to prove himself. It's a cult classic for a reason. Sometimes being bright red and blue isn't the best idea, especially when you need to be sneaky. That's where the stealth suit comes in. This one, often called the big-time suit, is all about espionage. Peter designed it when he was working at Horizon Labs, and it's a piece of pure genius. The primary function is, well, stealth. It has a camouflage mode that can bend light and sound around it, making Spider-Man completely invisible and silent. Perfect for sneaking into a villain's lair without tripping any alarms. The suit is primarily black with glowing green or red lines, depending on which mode it's in. The green is for stealth mode, and when he switches to anti-sound mode, the lines turn red, canceling out all sonic attacks. It's a specialized tool for a specific job. It shows Peter's incredible intellect, that he can create advanced technology to counter specific threats. This isn't a suit for swinging around and showing off, it's for covert operations. It proves that Spider-Man is more than just a brawler. He's a brilliant strategist and inventor. So what's Spider-Man's biggest weakness, you ask? Well, apart from ethyl chloride, it's that he's not bulletproof. Just imagine, a regular guy with a gun can pose a serious threat to him. So Peter decided he had to do something about it and, created the Spider Armor MKI. This thing is less of a suit and more like a personal tank. It's a bulky, heavy, silver-plated armor that he whipped up from a pseudo-metallic compound in his university lab. Now, it's not subtle, it's not agile, but it does one thing incredibly well. It stops bullets. He built this specifically to take on a gang called the New Enforcers, who were packing some serious heat. The armor drastically reduced his speed and agility, which are like his main advantages, so it was a massive trade-off. You can see it's a bit of a desperate measure, something he threw together because, well, he had no other choice. It looks clunky and heavy because, honestly, it is. This suit represents a moment when Spider-Man had to sacrifice his greatest strengths just to, survive a fight. It was a temporary solution, but a necessary one. After the MK1 proved to be a bit too much like wearing a refrigerator, Peter went back to the drawing board. The result was the Spider Armor MK2. This is a massive improvement. After temporarily losing his spider sense, Peter knew he was vulnerable to gunfire again. So he built this suit as a replacement warning system. It's a sleek, black costume with yellow glowing spider lines, looking a lot more modern and less like a medieval knight. It's designed to be the perfect balance between protection and his signature agility. The genius of this suit is in the material. The black parts are made with a new material that can deflect bullets, but it's still flexible enough for him to move freely. The most brilliant part, though, is the magnetic webbing system. The web shooters were modified to fire magnetic tracers that would disrupt the aim of anyone pointing a gun at him. It was his tech-based answer to losing his powers. The MK2 shows his growth as an inventor, learning from his mistakes and creating something far more elegant and effective. This next one is a huge departure from the usual look, the Future Foundation suit. After the tragic death of the Human Torch, Spider-Man was asked to join the Fantastic Four, which had been rebranded as the Future Foundation. As part of the team, he got a new uniform. It's a striking white and black suit, a complete inversion of the dark Symbiote suit. The white color scheme was the signature of the whole team, symbolizing a brighter, more hopeful future. It's clean, it's minimalist, and it's really, really cool. Like the other Foundation uniforms, this suit is made of third-generation unstable molecules, meaning it could never get dirty, could repair itself, and could change its appearance at will. Peter even added his own touch, creating a stealth mode that reversed the colors to black and white for sneaking around. Wearing this suit was a big deal. It meant he was officially part of Marvel's first family, recognized not just as a solo hero, but as a reliable team player and a brilliant scientific mind. It was a period of huge personal growth for him. Finally, we have to go back to the very beginning. Before the iconic red and blues, there was the homemade suit. This is what a teenage Peter Parker cobbled together with whatever he could find. We're talking sweatpants, a blue hoodie, a red sleeveless hoodie over the top, and a simple mask with goggles to help him focus his new super senses. It's clumsy, it's a bit goofy, but it has so much heart. This is the suit of a kid who has just discovered he can do incredible things and is trying to figure out what to do with it all. This suit is the purest representation of who Spider-Man is at his core. He's not a billionaire or a god. He's a normal kid from Queens who was given an extraordinary gift and decided to use it to help people. The suit isn't about looking cool, it's about doing the right thing, even when you don't have all the right gear. It's a reminder that it's not the suit that makes the hero, it's the person inside it. It's raw, it's real, and it's the foundation upon which the entire legend of Spider-Man was built. Absolutely brilliant. And there you have it, a tour through the incredible and incredibly large wardrobe of Spider-Man. From the simple homemade gear to alien life forms and billion-dollar nanotechnology, every single suit tells a part of his story. It shows his evolution, not just as a hero, but as a person, as a scientist, and as a friend. It's amazing to see how the core idea of that classic red and blue suit can be twisted, upgraded, and reimagined in so many different ways. But the spirit of the hero always shines through, no matter what he's wearing. I honestly had so much fun going through all of these with you. It really makes you appreciate the creativity and history behind the character. But now I have to know what you guys think. Which suit is your absolute favorite? Are you a classic purist? Do you love the high-tech Iron Spider? Or do you have a soft spot for the gritty Scarlet Spider hoodie? There are so many to choose from, and there's no wrong answer. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll be reading through them, I promise. Thank you all so much for watching. It means the world to me that you stick around and hang out. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see more content about all things superhero, from tech breakdowns to character histories, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. We've got loads more amazing stuff planned that you won't want to miss. Until next time, take care of yourselves and remember to be your own kind of hero. See ya.